Main event, August 1st, UFC Belgrade. You already know. Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod. How we doing, man?
Good man, good. Is just getting the day started, man. Got a full day of training ahead of me, bro.
Yeah, you guys are in the morning over there towards the West Coast, so thank you for joining me bright and early.
Yeah.
Busy past few months to say the least. A lot of publicity. I guess, how's that been? The extra attention. Have you been enjoying it at all?
Man, to be honest with you, I'm just soaking it all up, man. It's past few months have been crazy. Um, as you guys all know, I'm just coming out of jail. Did a little, you know, a little over half the year, man, and it's been an experience, bro. But it's crazy how that this whole experience kind of gave me a little bit more fame, bro.
And I'm not going to beat a dead horse and ask you a bunch about that. I mean, I've watched the Joe Rogan episode. Everyone's seen that, and we already got the great stories. I'll touch a little bit, but before then, obviously, great fight, main event. Uros Medic going behind enemy lines in Serbia. Do you give a shit about that?
Nah, man. To be honest with you, wasn't ideal, but you know, um, given the opportunity and where I was a couple months ago, I'm just like, fuck it, dude, just go for it, and this is like a little comeback story for me, and yeah, the it's not ideal, but uh, you know, I'm a fighter, bro. I'm in this thing to fight, so let's do it.
Some fighters I talk to feel this way. Others say they don't care at all. But like, if you're getting heavy boos just from a Serbian crowd, like, does that affect you at all? And oppositely, like, if you're at home getting the cheers, does that affect you at all?
It really doesn't. It's all energy, bro. At the end of the day, like we're sitting in the middle of an arena and all the crowd's energy is coming in, whether it's booze or anything. It's all energy, bro. And I like it. I mean, I've been booed before. My last fight, I got booed a little bit, so it makes no difference.
Now, have you? I don't know how this works. If you have any contacts, but from the people you actually did spend time in jail with, like, have you heard from any of them about this fight? Has anyone like reached out, been like, "Yo, you're back, let's go"?
Yeah, actually, made some interesting friends in there, bro, and yeah, and a few of them I got released as well. So they're excited and happy to see that. I told them I was like, watch when I get out, I'm about to blow up, bro. Yeah,
You were right, man. You're definitely blowing up, and it's helping the promotion of this fight. I know a lot of people who are very excited about this. You ever met Uros Medic before? Any prior encounters at all?
no, actually, prior to getting the matchup, I actually ran into him at the PI, and he like, yo, I'm looking for a fight, man. If you wanna fight, I'm like, I don't care, bro. I was like, whatever UFC decides and whatever makes sense, and yeah, they offered me this fight, new contract, and nice little raise, So I'm like, all right, I don't like Serbia, but I'll take the fights and I'll take the money. Let's go.
I never ask like financial details, but are you able to say how many fights the new contract is?
Six. This is including this one, six fights. So I mean, I'm happy for that. I'm grateful. I'm out of jail and I got a new contract, headlining a show, and things are looking up.
Fresh restart, bro. Very
Yeah.
happy for you there. This stylistic matchup. Obviously, you guys are both mixed martial artists. You can take it anywhere, but I think surface level, you're both more of strikers, at least in my opinion. So, is this fight that simple? Is this kind of like a standing war, or how do you see it going down?
I mean, everybody knows my style, bro. I'm not trying to take dudes down. I'm trying to knock their head off, So, um, I mean, of course, this is a mixed martial arts fight. The fight can go anywhere, and I'm gonna be prepared for anywhere. But it's looking like it's gonna be a stand up war, bro.
And you haven't fought since the new bonus structure, I don't believe, where everyone's getting 100 grand for finishes, stuff like that. So, is that like extra incentive? Does that excite you too?
Yeah, man. Of course, that's always the goal. We all want to put on a great show. We all want to give the fans a great show, and I think the UFC did a great matchup. They were actually persistent with this matchup. They wanted this fight. They wanted me. we're looking to we're trying to aim higher in the rankings, but like I said, they convinced me.
Well, a win here definitely gets you higher in the rankings, but
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be shit talk when I say this. It can be, but any message you want relayed to Uros Medic?
Oh no, man. Like he's definitely he's on a little streak right now. He's I mean, all I could say to him is just expect, like the best version of myself. I got my freedom back, bro, and I'm blessed to be able to still continue to do this. So like, there's gonna be a different me coming out. There's gonna be a little bit more dog in me this time.
I love it, man. And you've been training. I saw you mention that Xtreme Couture, great gym, one of the best in the world. So I guess what inspired the move over there? I know you've been there before, but why Xtreme Couture for this camp?
I think for Las Vegas, for me in general, is just I'm a lot more focused out here. There's a lot more resources. The difference between here and California is in California, like I'm on the road all day. I'm like driving from gym to gym to gym. Here in Vegas, I'm like the gym's like 10 minutes away, and it's loaded with athletes, great coaches. The UFC PI, I get my recovery, I get the food, I get the diet, I get everything. So really, I'm just here. I'm just locked in. You know, getting like 10 hours of sleep a day. Sometimes I get to nap during the day. So like, I'm locked in right here, bro.
Bro, Vegas is dope because Syndicate, Extreme Couture, UFC PI, literally everything is like 15 minutes away from each other. It's so freaking convenient for you guys.
Yeah, yeah, man, and believe it or not, you wouldn't believe Vegas is like a place where I could just like focus and
It's got a
and,
rep.
and no distractions. You know what I mean?
No, I get it, man. It's Vegas, especially like half hour out in like the Red Rocks and stuff. You can freaking
Yeah.
relax and chill out there. I obviously know fans want to know: have you worked with Sean Strickland any more of those notorious violent rounds you guys like to do?
Um, Not since I've been out here this time, but we got about 6 more weeks, something like that left.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we'll get our rounds in probably this Thursday or at some point. Like I already know him, so we'll definitely get our rounds in.
Now you guys have sparred before, and like I said, I have heard like I think I saw on Twitter or something that it was like violent, fun rounds for like for the whole gym to kind of watch. So is that something? If that's even true, is that something you got to kind of like mentally prepare for? Like, all right, Thursday spar day, bro. Here we go.
Bro, that's just extreme couture in general. I just started sparring there about a week ago, and I wanted to prepare my body for that shit, man. 'Cause like I said, there's some of the all the top dudes are there.
Yeah.
So it's not just Strickland, bro. It's all the other dudes as well. And if you go in there out of shape, you're gonna get chewed up. So I wanted to make sure that I was like 100% in shape, healthy before I went up in there and got destroyed. So things are looking good. I'm healthy and got a solid room group of guys there, and man, preparations, it's going well.
I've been to a lot of gyms. I would say my top three that are like notorious for yeah, you're gonna go in there and bang for the day. Extreme Couture, Killcliff, and then Marquez MMA over here in Philly. Every time I've been in those gyms, it's just hard work, absolute like people scrapping. I think that's a benefit, and I think that obviously shows with the fighters that come out of those gyms too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, there's so many guys there, coaches and the athletes.
Yeah, man. This would be a massive win to say the least, especially like you said, the comeback story. There's a lot that goes into this fight other than just the ranking, so to speak. Would this be your last fight of the year? You want to get another one? Anyway, we get you on like the annual Mexican Independence card. I feel like we have to get it done this year.
Yeah, bro, I would love that. Really, bro, I just want to fight consistently. I want to fight as much as possible. I want to be able to like get as much fights in before I decide to hang them up. You know what I mean? That's always the goal. I'm a little bit towards the back end of my career. I do believe I could fight till I'm like a lot older, but I just want to give these next few years like everything I got and fight as much as possible. You know, I ain't got a lot of time to be waiting around, so I'll fight anybody. UFC knows that, so I'm all in, man. These next few years.
Is this kind of like, and I could be completely off here, but like you said, these next few years, is this kind of like, all right, I'm talking to myself, D-Rod, I'm going to give myself one more real good title shot, see how that works out, and then call it? Or are you not even looking at it like that? You just want to get more years of fighting in?
Yeah, man. I want to get some years. These next few years, all I got, man. You know, and just give it. You know, who knows? You know, you never know. I could be 2, 3 fights away from a championship, bro. Realistically, it's
Yeah.
possible. Nothing is impossible. I'm already in a position where I'm like, I thought it was impossible, you know. So anything is possible, especially in this sport. Fights can go anywhere, they can end anyway, anything can happen, and that's the beauty of it, you know. So I never count myself out, and I wouldn't count myself out of being a UFC champion, you know. I just take it fight by fight, man, and really I just wanna make some money, you know.
Understood, bro. Understood.
Yeah.
Any particular names still on your list that you want to fight? Obviously, people are still talking about this Holland rematch. I know a potential Leon Edwards fight fell through, maybe. So, any thoughts on what could be next?
Yeah, man. Fights like Edwards or a rematch between Holland or any guys in the division, man. I like I said, there's no I don't discriminate, bro. Anyone can get it. These hands are rated E for everyone, bro. Let's go.
Now, this Leon fight, do you know what happened there? Because, I mean, there were rumors, International Fight Week, YouTube, bang, and then now this.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we wanted to fight. We asked for the fight. I guess on his end, they were leaning towards another direction. Um, I would have been crazy to have fought, on the international fight week
Yeah.
card, but I got a better opportunity. Uh, Another tough matchup as well. We'll see. We'll definitely be calling him out after.
I'm sure he'll be on Twitter when you get that win, too. Like, it wasn't a good win. I want him next, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes, bro. Um, these new UFC rankings, have you looked at these at all? I know you're number 13 in the new ones, number 15 in the old ones. Some
Yeah.
names people were surprised about. Have you seen this?
Yeah, the meta rankings, I believe it is.
Yep.
I really don't understand them. What is meta? Is it AI? Is
I
it like what is
guess.
it? But
It's just Mark
um
Zuckerberg.
it's his rankings, Mark Zuckerberg's rankings. But yeah, it's definitely great to see my name back in a position like where I last fought. When I last fought Holland, it put me back at number 13, and due to my inactivity, it dropped me down to number 15. But I'm just happy that I'm still there, and I'm still significant in the sport, and still a big name, still a big draw.
Absolutely, man. And I want to ask you about one upcoming fight, and then I want to get some fun questions out of the way, and we'll get you out of here, D-Rod. Obviously, top of your division, Islam Makhachev, Ian Garry coming to my city, Philadelphia. Can't wait for that fight. Who takes it? Who's the champion of your division after that one?
Um, you know, I mean, Ian Gary's. I mean, I fought him. He's a great fighter. Makhachev is obviously one of the elite guys of the sport. And I could, man, I want to say Ian Gary, bro. You know, the only reason why I say it is because he beat me, and if you fucking beat me, dude, you better go on and be the champion, dog. Cause fuck that shit, dog.
That's like when my sports team loses. I'm like, all right, whoever beat them got to win the Super Bowl, bro. You know, like.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So I'll probably be pulling for Ian Gary on that one, just cause I'd be like, well, he won the title.
That means
Then,
I'm right there.
yeah,
That's the right perspective to have. That'd be a crazy upset, man. But that's
yeah,
a great fight. I think a lot of people are counting Ian out, and Ian's way better than that. So, good
yeah.
fight, good fight. Now, I told you I have some random fun ones, and then I'll get you out of here. Number one, I'd be a fool not to ask about this White House card. Did you watch it? What were your thoughts on this spectacle?
Yo, that fight card couldn't have went any other way. Couldn't have went any better, bro. The main card, 7 fights, seven finishes.
Yeah, man.
That was amazing. A little bit there, you got a little bit of everything, man. You got to see Justin Gaethje. You know, the crazy underdog story. A little bit of controversy with Josh Hokit. A little bit of there was a little bit of everything that fight card. He couldn't win any better, man.
Now, I'm not trying to ask every fighter about Josh Hokit, but I want to ask you because, he's got that down Vato character, and guy's kind of an animal. Like, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts on his hijinks, I guess you could say?
When he first came out, I'm not gonna lie, it was original. It was funny. This time around in the interviews, it was kind of like the Vato thing, and he did the 1 minute the comedy skit, and that was just horrible, bro. Like I think,
Think he needs a new character.
yeah, that one's not it. I think he should just stick to what he started with, and But it's funny though. I mean, he's going out there and he's performing. So I mean, the guy came up with an original character, and he's doing his thing, bro.
And he backs it up, which I respect. If you went out
Yeah,
there was just a clown and didn't back it up, you could judge. But guy puts
yeah,
on some scraps, dude. Another one, second to last question here. And I'm not trying to kick a man while he's down at all. I think many of us have dealt with addiction and alcohol and whatever else it be. But Dustin Poirier in the headlines. And the reason I'm asking you about Dustin is your Instagram story. You said Dustin hood as fuck. So I don't
yeah.
know. Like you saw the video. I guess like what was your reaction? I think he posted a statement, so I think he's going to be on the up and up soon.
I think we've all been there at some point. It's just unfortunate that when you're in a position like he's in, that little things like that really don't go really don't make the headlines when you're a personality and a public figure like that. Like small things, any little mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, bro. And he got kicked off a plane. I've been booted off a plane for being too drunk myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, it sucks. It's aggravating because trying to get home. We don't want to like flight delay. It looked like the airport was empty. And it happens, bro. But I think it was, I think the whole situation was kind of funny. The hood nigga came out of Dustin.
Yeah, he was like, "Let's go, bro." Cop was like, "I'm good."
Yeah, yeah. And it happens, bro. It happens to the best of us, and um, Dustin's not a bad guy. He's actually a good guy. He's never in the headlines like this, and everyone makes mistakes. I think in a week, everyone forgets about it, bro. Yeah,
Colby Covington's the only person rooting against him. You know what I mean? Everyone else is like, "Let's go, Dustin. You'll be all right, buddy." So,
yeah.
last question. And geez, I hope you laugh at this one and don't smack me through the screen. But I gotta ask because I saw a tweet about it and it made me crack the fuck up. Who would last longer? Would Uros Medic last longer in a Serbian gulag, or would you last longer in a Mexican prison? All right, he laughed.
I definitely will last longer, but that chapter of my life is gone. Never going back to jail again. You know, um, I would obviously last longer. Because I've had my experience prior to this last one. So, um, but if anyone had to do it, let it be him, not me, bro.
Extra good behavior in Serbia. No gulags for you, D-Rod. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, I really appreciate the time, man. It was great meeting you. Great talking to you. Before I get you out of here, ahead of this main event, anything for all your fans?
Yo, August 1st, tune in everybody. It's gonna be, you know, the best fight of my career, better than the last one. So everybody tune in. I'm locked in. I'm doing my thing and be prepared for an amazing fucking fight, man. And from this point until on, man, I'm locked in. So root for your boy. Put your bet your house, bet your kids, bet your wife, bet everything on me, dog. Let's go.
Hey, man, D-Rod, August 1st, new contract, main event. New start, so to speak. D-Rod, again, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss UFC Belgrade and Daniel Rodriguez in this main event. We'll see you there, folks.
Go.